Woo-wee! Morning, Trainiacs. Come over here. So, lately, one of my go-to running shoes for like the meat and potatoes runs, just general endurance building, like right now I did 75 minutes, zone 2, not too long, not very hard, but just like general fitness building runs, I've been using the Brooks Revels, which have been a real staple in the running industry for a long time. We're gonna go over these shoes, why everyone should have a pair of shoes either like these or these, but like just general trainer shoes, and what to look for in a shoe that's like this, why you'd want to use them. Also, I'm done with winter. I'm over it. All right, Trainiacs, this weekend with all the craziness that's going on in the world, we have worked with Roadrunner Sports, and instead of just reviewing these shoes, we've worked with them and said, you know what, let's do something good for the viewers here. So today we are going to be reviewing the Brooks Revel 3 running shoes. And at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you how you can win yourself a pair of your choice of any one of these runners. Not these runners, new runners that fit you. You don't want these runners. So let's get into the Brooks Revel 3. The reason I chose the Brooks Revel 3 is because this is a go-to for a lot of people that were telling me that they love this shoe as their go-to daily trainer, and they wanted to get my opinion on the shoe. So I'd never run in this, and I went into Roadrunner Sports, and I'm like, you know what, a lot of people are telling me about this, might as well give it a shot. So what do you need to know about the Brooks Revel 3? It's not a fast shoe. It's not a racing shoe. What it is it is a general high mileage daily trainer. This is something that you'd use for your long runs, for your zone 2 runs, kind of comparable actually to the Nike React Infinity runs. The thing about this is that it's much more traditional feeling to just daily trainers that I personally find a little bit clunky. Reason that I went with this shoe is because as opposed to a lot of those 10, 11 ounce daily trainers that are built like a tank, this is actually a fair bit lighter. It's 8.7 ounces, which is a fair bit lighter. It's even lighter than these, but the thing about it is that it doesn't really feel like a really super light trainer. It feels a lot more like those clunkier everyday trainers. So if that's what you like, that's what you're gonna get. Now the thing that I think makes this fairly special is A, your legs aren't going to get as tired because it is a little bit lighter, and B, it's really inexpensive. It's a $100 shoe and it's still built like a tank. It's got the rubber outsole, it's got the thick mesh upper, it's got a thicker tongue. So this thing is gonna last for forever. This is gonna be your 200, 300, 400 mile kind of shoe. And at $100 for a daily trainer, you are going to get some of the best dollar per mile usage out of this. So if you're looking for a daily trainer kind of shoe, you don't mind that slightly clunkier feeling, and you want a really good bang for your buck, this is certainly worth considering. It's gonna be a way better buy than those $150, I've seen $280 high mileage kind of shoes. This is gonna be a much better choice. Now the specs in the shoe are that it has a 26 millimeter heel and 18 millimeter forefoot. So we've got an 8 millimeter heel to toe drop. That's right on the edge of what I would recommend new runners start to stay away from, because new runners in their first year of running, they're still developing their lower leg strength. And what we find is big heel to toe drop shoes actually increase the likelihood of injury. Now on the Nike React Flyknit Infinity run, I found that it didn't feel like it ran like a big heel to toe drop kind of shoe, but this, it felt a little bit more like a heel to toe drop kind of shoe. So this would be something more for the athletes that have been running for a year or more, developing that lower leg strength, and haven't experienced any injuries during that first year. Now, as I said before, in a lot of my other shoe reviews and in these shoe reviews, my question of are these good shoes? Do I like these shoes? Always comes back to, do I gravitate towards these shoes when I know enough about them that the review is done? In this case, the answer is no, actually. I loved running in these. I loved running in these. Even though I have fresh new pairs of Nike Vaporfly 4% waiting for me, I kept gravitating towards these, and I'm gonna run in them until they're completely dead. These tended to collect a little bit more dust. I'm very biased. I tend not to like big, thick, clunky daily trainers, and that's sorta what these run like. Now, if that's your jam, definitely go for it. You're gonna have a shoe that lasts a super long time. Rubber outsole. Basically looks like it's untouched, but I guarantee, I promise that I did run in these. The thick, almost canvas-like shoe on the upper here. The really thick tongue. This is gonna last for forever, but it's a lot of those things that cause me to not gravitate towards this shoe. I like to feel light and springy and like I've got some sort of pop off the ground. These have that. These have that. In this case, this shoe is a lot more dead feeling. While you do have some decent cushion here and it's not hard on the body when you run in it, it's just not springy. It's kind of like if you ran in the original Hoka Mocs, which I really expected to be springy, light, get you off the ground. This is a lot like that. You're doing a lot more work. It feels like you're working a lot more for every single foot stride, which, I mean, frankly, it's fine if you're doing low intensity, zone 2 runs, just general long runs, fitness building runs. You don't need to go fast. The pace doesn't matter. The foot turnover doesn't really matter at all. I just tend to like to feel a lot more springy. And in this case, you don't have that. The upper is also like really, really thick. And I like to feel, if you've noticed on my Instagram, like I'm basically naked as a jaybird. I like to feel free and easy. I like to run with a shirt off. I like my feet to not feel constricted and sweaty. I like things to feel light and airy. We don't get a lot of sun here, so I like to have sun on my skin. We haven't had sun on my skin in a while here because it's still winter. The upper in this, it's gonna be thick, and the tongue in this, I've become a bit of a tongue snob. The tongue in this is definitely really thick. So that means it's gonna last a long time, it's gonna keep its shape, but I find that really big, thick, squishy tongues really just, they more get in the way than anything. And yeah, I find as you start tightening up the shoe and you wanna lock it in up here with a runner's knot, you end up having just scrunches. And it's more things that can go wrong. In addition to that, the lacing system, you know what? It's fine. It's a typical barrel lace. You can tie it up really tight. You don't have a lot of length on it, so I would recommend using a runner's knot on this. And then finally, as far as like barefootedness goes, if you want to use these barefoot to toughen up your feet, because I would not be running a triathlon with this, they're just that slow. I probably wouldn't run in this barefoot. Little bit rough on the inside, just that much. Now, this isn't to say that this is a bad shoe. This is just a bad shoe for me. If you like those more structured, those bigger shoes, you don't feel like that clunkiness holds you back at all, you don't want that super light, springy feeling, and you want just a high mileage kind of shoe that's gonna last for forever, and you don't wanna constantly be replacing shoes every few months, or if you are replacing shoes every few months and you wanna save some cheddar, get these $100 shoes and they're gonna last for forever. So yeah, fine shoe, just not for me. Sizing is accurate, durability is accurate, weight is good, heel to toe drop is fine. So with that said, if you do want to try to win one of these pairs of shoes, one of these pairs of shoes, one of these pairs of shoes, your choice of any of these pairs of shoes in your size, brand new, not sweated up whatsoever, hit the link in the description below. All you have to do is enter your email address and you can enter to win the giveaway from Roadrunner Sports. Thank you so much to Roadrunner Sports for having NTK and I out there and letting me try these shoes. And hopefully this brings a smile to at least 3 people's days because there are 3 prizes and 3 shoes. So those are the shoe reviews for this weekend, Trainiacs. If you aren't already subscribed, hit the subscribe button below. Stay safe, stay healthy, run fast.